I have a funny family story I want to share with you about Thanksgiving so that you can practice your English and become more fluent. Welcome to English Coach 3 T's. I'm Tanya. And about 5 or 6 years ago, I was getting ready for Thanksgiving, which means I was getting ready to cook a large turkey and make a huge spread of food. We say we're making a spread of food when we mean a lot of different kinds of food. In other words, the food is going to spread over the entire table. I have been making Thanksgiving dinner for many, many years, but this particular year I decided to try something new with the turkey. And so I was getting ready and putting it in a salt bath because I had heard that this would help the turkey to be more flavorful and a lot more tender and juicy once I baked it. I thought I was doing everything just right, preparing everything way in advance. And when it got close to the time to pull everything together, meaning to finish everything I was cooking, I decided to make some gravy for the turkey. It's really common to serve gravy, which is kind of a sauce that you can put on the turkey and the mashed potatoes, and people like it on some of the other things they eat at Christmas. What I didn't realize is that because I had put quite a lot of salt into this salt bath, I was pouring a ton of salt into the gravy. I went ahead and made the gravy, put it all together, put it on our table, and was ready with the family to serve up our plates and get ready for a delicious Thanksgiving meal. In our family, people tend to pour the gravy all over everything on their plate, which normally is something we love to do because it makes everything taste so good. And gravy isn't something that we make in our everyday life like we used to when I was a kid, so it's kind of a treat. After everyone had a full plate of food and gravy on everything, we started to eat our dinner, and everybody's face started to look like it was all contorted, meaning that their face didn't look normal. It was all changed and moved into a different way of looking because all of their food was covered in a lot of salt. Interestingly, for those of us in the United States or anyone who celebrates Thanksgiving, you might be aware that Thanksgiving and the holidays can sometimes be a little emotional because family is getting all together. People have different opinions on how things should be done. And when everyone started to look like this was the worst food they ever ate, my first reaction was not that this was funny. At first, I was mortified, meaning I felt horrible about it. I felt like I had ruined all of Thanksgiving. Sometimes when we make a mistake, we think everything is really bad, but actually making mistakes can be a part of the journey no matter what we're talking about, making Thanksgiving dinner or learning English. If you're not exactly sure how you should be studying or practicing your English, I've created a free class for women who have an intermediate to advanced level of English so that I can show you exactly what you need to do and help you through the process to fluency. If you'd like to learn my 3 secrets for becoming fluent, click the link in the description below to register for this class for free, or you can go to the link that is on your screen. Hopefully you will have the same experience with your mistakes that I had with mine that Thanksgiving Day, because before long we were all laughing and thinking how funny it was that I had actually ruined not just the turkey and the gravy, but because we had poured it on everything else, the entire meal was ruined. And let me just add that on Thanksgiving, 90% of the holiday for a lot of people is the Thanksgiving dinner. We still talk about this, and actually, just today, Tiana was making fun of me. Sometimes when we make fun of people, it isn't kind and it's not funny. But with family stories and memories like this, sometimes we can poke fun, meaning we are sharing a part of a story that is funny to us, and we can all have a laugh. One of the things I learned from this experience and many other experiences in life is don't take things too seriously. It really makes life better if we can just laugh at our mistakes, or at the very least, see them as just that, mistakes, and move on. When we continue moving on towards our goal, eventually we will get to that goal. It's the stopping and worrying about everything along the way that causes us problems. I want you to move on and do the next thing that will help you with your English journey. So take a look at this video where I'm going to tell you another story where you can learn vocabulary and phrases in the best way possible in context. I'll see you there.